welcome back, or welcome if you're new to another video. My name is Giselle and these videos are my life living as a Hutterite. I am 25 years old, turning 26 this year in July. And I have 4 younger brothers. I'm the oldest in my family. There's a few facts about me if you're new, or in general if you didn't know. Well, now you know. I was scrolling through YouTube and I found a trailer for a movie called Emma. The first thing I noticed when watching just this short couple-minute trailer was the shirt sleeves. And I was like, I like that. I have to make that. Oh, I'm wearing it today. So this is me trying to recreate it. I did try to make it like that, but then again, it's not exactly like that. For one, hers is shorter than mine. But yes, without further ado, and before I talk too much, let's just jump right into the video. The coffee creamer, as you might have been able to see, is peppermint mocha, and it's past Christmas. It's out of season now, but I happened to find some leftover in store. And of course I had to get it because it is the best thing. There are times in the video where I struggled a little bit with the proper sewing terms. I know how to say it in my language, please excuse me.
So first things first, since I didn't have a pattern whatsoever, I had to draw my own. So I spent quite a lot of time drawing the pieces and getting them to look as much like the original as I possibly could. And then trying to figure out the correct size that I wanted for those triangles. It felt like I had to make about 1 million, which was not the case, but still. And after that, I then made the actual trial shirt. And the trial shirt gave me a good idea of the things I wanted to change or do different for when I make the actual shirt that I was going to wear.
I did actually already start planning yesterday, and I started out with this size. So I made the sides each 5 inches, but it's too short. Then I went up to 10 and it was too big, and then I went down to 8, and I actually like 8. So now I'm sticking with 8, but I started with these. So here we have the finished shirt sleeve. And you know, the thing is, it's cute. I like it, but you can see the fancy, what do I say? This top up here, where the triangles are connected to, you really can't see it. And you're going to be able to see it a lot less once it's attached to the actual shirt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it apart completely and then kind of move it down, because I also want this here to be down a little bit more. So we're going to take this apart, move it down, and then try and make the pleats again and see if I like that better. So yeah, the trial so far is going pretty good. I am loving it. I've had people asking me if I like sewing. I have to be honest, I didn't. Once I started to be able to make my own dresses, I did enjoy it a little bit, but not as much as having the sewing room to myself, sitting down, designing a shirt, trying and failing again and again, and then once you succeed in getting it, it's like, yay! So yes, I am enjoying this. It's time consuming, but it's fun. I am actually enjoying myself. Okay, with the pleats, you weren't able to see this top part here, and I want to also be able to see it. I say this part here because the proper words don't come to mind right now. So I like it a lot better now. You can actually see it, but now I'm running into this problem, which is once I attach it to the shirt, this might still be sticking out. So what I'm going to do is this top part, I'm going to make longer so that it gets all the way down here. But other than that, I like it. And I am cleaning up because I am now on to actually making a shirt. Not just a trial shirt, but I want to make the shirt now. These are all the pieces for just 2 sleeves. They're starched, they need to dry, so we wait and come back later.
Okay, so I placed my fabric with the right sides together and then sew along 3 of the edges. I then turned it inside out and made sure that the corners were nice. I even went in with a little tool to push them out a bit. I then ironed it, then I finished it by top stitching it. And basically for the band underneath, it was exactly the same thing with the right sides facing together. I sewed it, turned it inside out. I had to use a safety pin with that, and then ironed it, and there you go. And exactly the same steps were used with sewing the squiggly part on top together.
The next thing I did is sewing the triangles together, and I like to use a glue stick and glue them together beforehand so that they don't move and that I can, you know, still play with it. Now this gets attached to this. I've thought about using just this as a shirt sleeve, but with all the holes, I don't think it would pass here. So this is the trial one, and it's also nice on here, so I did make this smaller, this band here. We move on to the other shirt. I need to see how far. Oh my goodness. I did attach it to the shirt now, but I only attached it like the top half. I don't want to attach anything down here. And now I'm going to make the pleats and pleat 1, and we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Okay, so it is kissing pleats I'm making. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Sarcasm. difficult. I did use very thin shirt material because there is so much layering with the design of the shirt. And man, am I glad I did, because it's a lot here. Oh, I like it. Maybe I should attach this on the end. I think I will do that. Yes, Pringle containers. It's frustrating already. It's just frustrating. I'm about at my wit's end. I'm trying to sew in the sleeves, but they won't go in. Well, the one did. The second one is not going so well. And this is about the 6th time I have had to undo it and try to get it in. It's frustrating already. It's just so frustrating. Then when making this shirt, I had to use thinner material because with all the extra design that is on the shirt, there's a lot of fabric, so you want a very thin shirt. But then the problem also is because the fabric is so thin, when you have to undo it so many times, it gets holes easily. So I have to be extremely careful. Why is one cheek red and the other not? I'm overheated, by the way. It's hot. It's not hot in here, but I'm overheated. Must be the frustration. Gotta say, I showed you this part because it's reality. It happens. Sometimes everything goes smoothly, other times, like today, it does not, and it's a reality. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, talking about it to you has definitely made me feel better. So the last step, putting in snaps. This is just a piece of styrofoam so that you don't to keep the color plain and just top stitch it, because to me the sleeves were the important part and I wanted the main focus to be on them, and also so that it's not overdone and too much. Surprise, 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 the shirt didn't quite turn out like I thought it would. I wanted to make an exact replica, and I'm no expert in the sewing room, I'm not going to lie, but I did my best. And so I guess I could say I was inspired by that trailer that I saw, and now this is my version of the shirt. So we're gonna go with that. My final thoughts about this project. Will I ever be making another shirt like that again? No. Yes, I did enjoy it. Yes, I learned a lot of things. I have a shirt like that now. I have made one. And honestly, there's a lot of work that goes into that shirt. It almost took me about a week to finish the shirt, and for a shirt, for me personally, that's too much time to be spending on making just one shirt. I'm glad that I learned something and that it was so much fun and that I was able to do it, but no, I don't think I'll be making one again. And that concludes the video. I enjoyed making the shirt as much as I enjoyed putting the video together. That's about all I have to say. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Beautiful, the beautiful rain.